I'm gonna make confessions here. We're in post show.
Is there
These are my
is there an
confessions.
album, like a photo album on the Atheist Airwaves Facebook page? We can put all the
So you need to.
I will make
the
one.
things.
I will make one. I'm waiting for like Jacob's entry for the War on Christmas thing.
I
It was
thought he
awesome. No, but he says he has to color it and shit.
And ink it like a
Right.
comic book artist or something.
And
Dude, I busted mine out in an hour. He's being such a wuss.
I busted mine out in 5
He's an
minutes.
artiste.
He teaches at a school of
I can't remember
technology and
I
art,
can't
right,
remember
or
the person who
something.
does
He's an
that.
art teacher.
Yeah,
He's an art teacher. Yeah. Anyway, so that'll happen later in the week, and then we'll vote, and we will make the shirts happen.
And more importantly, he wasn't the one that was looking at porn at that school.
That's good.
He wasn't the one that got caught looking
Yeah,
at porn
he wasn't the one that got
at that
caught.
school.
All right, so we're gonna talk about. I want to talk about how being smart means you never have to admit being wrong.
Oh, Jesus.
And this has to do. So I really disappointed Heather today, and
I gave him judgy face and everything.
it was awful.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, it was awful.
So I want to say, like, this is a trick that I've used on South Texas Politics, which is a Facebook group.
it's not a group; it's a Facebook cesspool.
Yes, it's that.
That Ferris is in.
Yeah. No. I go in there and I mess up the religious right all day, every day. Well, like now, much less than I used to. Like it used to be my full-time job. Now it's just sort of like, I'm bored right now. I'm going to punch a Christian in the face. But literally those people, the religious right, they don't read things. They don't know things. They don't care about knowing things. And so I would have these conversations, and frequently they would turn into death threats and
Quickly.
yeah, quickly. And they, like literally, they would be threatening my life. They would say, "I know where you live. It's too late for you." They would call my employer. They're like, "Do you know you have an atheist liberal working for you?" And basically, it was good practice because they made me learn things, because they would say ridiculous shit, and then I would have to go, okay, I'd have to go learn about the shit they're talking about and figure out why they're wrong. Most of the time, I'm fucking right because I care about facts, I care about reality or whatever, but on occasion, I have been in error. And what I have found is that when you're talking to people who don't care about facts and reality, it doesn't matter if you're wrong.
Oh, I thought you were talking about talking to other people.
Well, I'm going to get there.
It's a lot of buildup for this.
Well, I'm just saying, so like...
There's monologuing like a villain is what's actually happening right now, and he's throwing out all these fucking qualifiers and
Yes.
all these justifications before he drops the how fucking wrong he is bomb.
I'm giving...
And he's hoping that you'll keep all of that bullshit he just threw out there in mind before he drops the bomb. But like me, let it go in one ear and out the other because it's fucking nonsense.
Gavin in the chat room says that's where you went wrong. Facts. Yes. All I have are science and facts on my side, and people hate science and facts. That's the thing.
And you.
Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
And me. Yes. People hate me. Okay. So, but on occasion, I would find myself wrong when I'm talking to these right-wing Christians, and I found that it didn't matter. I never had to admit that I'm wrong. All I had to do was slightly change the subject, and they would just go with whatever I said next, and we never had to address the fact that I said a wrong thing.
I forget that you're not from here.
Yeah,
Like that.
it's not.
That's
South Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not from South Texas, so I don't know. But it happened. Well, so what happened today, and what Heather was judging me for,
This one thing. There's so many.
I went onto a local-ish atheist page, and I was debating him about so Donald Trump today said, if you burn the flag, you should be put in jail for a year, lose your citizenship, and or pay a $100,000 fine.
I'm for the citizenship. Like I do it.
Yeah, like send me somewhere else.
Yeah, send me.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. And what he posted was I hear a lot of you upset about this. However, in 2005, Hillary Clinton, whom I hate, sponsored a bill called the American Flag Protection Act or some crap like this. And you are all hypocritical because you didn't care about that, but you only care what Donald Trump did. And he linked an article to the Wikipedia page about that act. So what I did is I clicked on the link,
And
which
then got a virus.
which he clearly did not. This individual did not read a fucking thing. Read the did a read the title, and was like, "Oh, Hillary Clinton did an anti-flag burning."
You thought
thing.
you was clickbait?
Yeah, exactly. And so I clicked on it and I read. It's not a long page. It's like 3 or 4 paragraphs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I read the first 2, and basically what it said was that this bill, which is a bullshit bill that Hillary Clinton co-sponsored, basically said that it is a crime if you burn a flag in order to incite violence or intimidate people, or if you burn a flag that doesn't belong to you. Like if you steal a flag and you burn another person's flag or the government's
Isn't
flag.
that already
Things
illegal?
that are already
Right.
illegal.
These are all already
Stealing
illegal.
things from other people, not okay.
Making threatening
In-
violence.
inciting
Yeah.
violence.
Inciting violence, already not, okay.
Already a federal crime.
Burning things that belong to other people. And
That
sometimes
sounds
even...
pandery as shit, though.
Yeah,
Yes,
and it's
okay.
exactly
I
That's-
haven't read any of the things.
That's not what we're fighting about. We
No.
agree. Pandery is shit.
that is like, and that is Hillary Clinton in a nutshell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pandery ass motherfucker.
Pandering to whoever she can pander to. That is her fucking deal. So I went in and I was like, and this is it's a goddamn pattern with this guy, always with the false equivalency. So I said, this is a false equivalency, and here's why. You're talking about someone who wants to violate the Bill of Rights versus someone who wants to make things that are illegal more. Extra double super secret illegal. And there's no fucking comparison there. Now, I did that at work, and I went and did work things. And then when I came, I was like going through my tabs, and the Wikipedia page was still up. And I happened to see a sentence that was in the latter half of that article. And that sentence said something to the effect of, or if you cause damage to a flag. I was like, oh, no, that is exactly the same thing. That's, oh shit. And so, but I was like, this guy clearly didn't read the article that he posted.
Or he'd have known that.
Or he'd known that.
And he would have just
would've
said,
whipped
no,
that
it's
out.
the exact same
Right.
thing. Trump's is any damage to a flag. Hillary has some more specifics and also specifically any damage to a flag. But
However,
Ferris is the luckiest motherfucker on earth. And
okay, so what I did all day was like, please, no one read the fucking article.
he fucking
No one
sweat it.
fuck-
He fucking
I was
sweat this
like,
fucking bullshit
no one-
like
no
Facebook
one-
argument all day. Panic was on.
Anytime anyone commented on the article, I was like, oh fuck, someone's gonna actually read the fucking article and they're gonna like whatever. And like I was like, I'm not gonna admit I'm wrong, even though I think I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. Spoiler alert. But I'm like someone, and then I'm gonna have to like I'm gonna look like an idiot or whatever. Blah blah blah. All day, no one's reading the goddamn thing. No one is fucking reading the goddamn thing at all. They're just posting bullshit nonsense. And so I'm telling Heather about this when we're pre-gaming.
He's telling me he's sweating it.
Right. And I'm like, she's judging me.
I'm making judgy face at him. I'm looking
Yeah.
at him like this. I'm going,
You gotta admit when you're wrong and shit.
I was like, you have to go back and admit when you're fucking wrong. I think that is a very important principle that we hold.
in general, I would say, so Puttiff in the chat room is my boy. He's like, what you do is just edit the wiki. Yes, I should have thought of that.
It's like that or tell it, but just sweating it out? Come on.
Yeah, no.
But here's the thing, like, no one cares about facts.
Oh.
And it,
But if the fact was you were wrong, then you'd have been one of those people.
Well, it's a good something to remember in the future. You could literally post any article as long as it has.
I don't need to remember
a
that
title
feature. I
that's
remember it right now.
And you can say whatever you want about what's inside the article, and people are just going to argue what you said,
Right.
Not what's actually there.
Not what the actual facts are.
I'm going to retitle my grocery list something just really fucked up clickbait about Ferris. I'm going to post it in CCA. If anyone actually opens it, it's going to be like eggs, milk, bread.
But I always open all
It's
the
on
articles and read them very thoroughly.
No.
It's on CBS Local. It's on Texas Tribune.
But it's
what is?
awful.
Go ahead.
What is?
Keep going.
Well, I'm just saying. So, I mean, I even got a comment. I'm trying to pull it up right now. So, it's the Flag Protection Act of 2005. What I read in the latter half was actually, if you cause any damage or destroy a flag or burn a flag that belongs to the government or someone who's not you, then so I was totally right the whole time.
But he didn't know it.
I didn't know that
until like hours later. He didn't know it until we were sitting there pre-gaming, and then you saw the stress totally leave his face. And I just think it's really fucked up that, one, he didn't read the whole thing. Two, then he went and fucking argued it, and that's bullshit. Because just because you're not as dumb as the person next to you doesn't make you smart. It makes you not as stupid by comparison, and that is not the same thing.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with just not. I'm okay with being a little smarter than the next guy.
He's good with, reading a little bit more than everybody else.
And
just
then,
not all of it. Not all
then
of it.
to sweat it out all day, well, now you're just being a pussy about it. Okay, you didn't go in there and edit Wicca, and you didn't go say, okay, I fucked up.
What's with that anti-feminist language?
And I have one, I get to use it. It's like black people using the N-word, okay?
Just saying,
and don't judge me for it.
think
I'm
it sets
already
a
oppressed.
bad
I don't
precedent.
need you.
Okay, let's
so
bring it back.
Anyway, I'm already on a rant. So then, on top of that, he still thought he was wrong, having read, quote fingers, air quotes, glanced at it the second time.
I read half of it.
You're awful.
If I had read just the first sentence of this article, I had read more than anyone else in this conversation.
Do you know why? Do you know what the most important thing about the follow through on going back and saying when you're wrong is because then you can act better than other people that do not. And that is why it's so important. Not because it makes you a good person.
But here's the thing. Is like if they don't know that I'm right or wrong, they don't care.
But what
I'm
if
right or
someone
wrong.
finds out? Then you discredit people like me, and that pisses me off.
Heather's going to be such a good mother one day.
I'm already a mom of 2. They're 8 and 10.
They're still alive.
Right? That's why they're 8 and 10.
Let me tell you, like, the thing that just, like, really made me lose my shit. So one of his stupid friends went in and commented, oh, yeah, if it's not making flag burning illegal, why is it called the Flag Protection Act? Literally, most people in this fucking world, really, not just this country, this world, they base all of their opinions on what the title of the article is. I mean, that's what they do.
That's what this entire show
Whatever
is
the
based on.
organization is named, they'll believe it.
Yeah.
Even if it's not doing the thing it purports to do.
The Clean Air Act made the air less clean, but we're all cool with it
The
because
Affordable Care Act didn't really make healthcare all that much more affordable.
it made it more affordable. But I mean, it's not a great. I think it's a horrible solution, but it did make it more affordable.
Quit deflecting. So you were so wrong.
Okay, no, this is right. This is correct. Okay, so let's get back to why Heather was mad at me.
I'm not from South Texas. I had to read the chat room in Facebook, but I knew you were changing the subject. Anyway, you were so wrong because so many times, like, I have been in Facebook arguments, and that has happened to me when I get sucked into things. I don't want to talk about it. I hate doing that shit. Anyhow, I've been on there, and someone's like, oh, you're a bigot. And I'm like, no. See, I'm not a bigot. Oh, your ideas are hate, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, because if you present me with actual ideas, with things that are facts, I absolutely will change my mind. And I think that it's very important for us as a community that is always saying science, science, educate yourself, know your facts, not to go back and then say, okay, we were wrong. That doesn't make me any different than a fucking flat earther.
You could have set a good example for them.
I
You
did
could
set a good example for
On
them.
accident.
By accident, yes.
No, you set a douchey example and it worked out for you.
But they don't know.
That's what fucking happened.
But they don't know that what you did was like.
I was right. I was just accidentally
No,
right.
but you risked people like
No.
Leslie and I.
Well, Leslie didn't read it either.
Here's the thing. Fuck you, all the chat room. Fuck you. But here's the
Can we
thing.
get Ishmael back in here and have him talk about?
You better just send him the link. You shouldn't even have to pay $1
Okay,
if he's
here's
going to
the-
come in and swoop in and save your ass.
Okay, so here's the thing. Is that these people do not care about facts. They don't. He posted
They
this.
don't have to. You have
post-
to.
okay, and I
Apparently,
do.
you didn't care either.
And no, I did. I did.
Not enough to admit it.
Who are these people?
People on the internet.
Sergio.
He was
It's
in an
Sergio.
argument with Sergio.
And not only that, then you had Tracy Harris come in and like
Okay,
your comments.
so this is-
and now she looks dumber now.
No. That's
I think she's the only person that read the fucking article.
No. This is why I got upset was because like Tracy Harris came into the thread and started liking all my things. I was like, oh shit, but I'm wrong. And like now I'm gonna make Tracy Harris like, oh god.
Oh, I see. That's what stopped him.
So no, he starts
No.
panicking
Then I read the thing and I was like, oh, I'm right. I'm right. It's good.
You're like the Donald
good.
Trump
But do you
of
know
that
why
argument.
he panicked and read the thing? Because I said, all right, where's this fucking article? I go, I'm going to read it. Then I'm going to read all your comments. And I was expecting him to be wrong because he said he was wrong. I assumed he actually read the thing.
And she
I
assumes
was
I'm-
wrong.
She assumes I'm always right. That's why.
See, because you're like Donald Trump now. It's like, oh shit, I became president. Now what?
So then I was like, that's it. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to read all your things. I was like, I'm going to call you out on this thread. He was like, no. Because he'd gone all day fucking sweating it and flying under the radar. And now Tracy Harris is on here. I'm like, I'm going to call you out. I'm going to tag every motherfucker in this thread. Everyone's getting a notification. He's like, no.
Is this proof of karma?
Betrayal. Total betrayal. But I was right. Because I read enough. Like
You
I
were
stopped-
lucky.
No, I read enough.
You're right about that, but you're not right about how you handled it.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
no. Okay. So I can. Let's talk about what would have happened if I had gone in and said, you know what, I'm actually wrong about this, and blah 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 blah. They're still not going to read it.
First of all, if
They're
you
still
really,
not going to care about facts. They're going to care about their preformed opinion.
before you started, like whenever you realized that, before you actually would go on and start making comments, would you go back and read the whole thing first?
No, because it's a waste
God,
of my
you
time.
suck.
Right?
It's a waste
Because,
of my
like,
time.
I would go like I.
It's a waste of my time, though.
I know. I waste a lot of time. That's why I don't
so
do
do
that
I.
shit anymore.
So do I. And I'm just saying that, like,
Then don't do it. Whole ass it or don't ass it at all.
So what you're saying is that what you're saying is cede the battlefield to people who are going to read the 5-word title. And because you're only going to read 2 of the 4 paragraphs, let them say whatever they want and let them have control over the narrative.
So what you're saying are these are dumb motherfuckers.
Yes.
Why are you in there arguing with them then?
Do you know who our
They're
president
not
is?
going to
Do you know
read
who our
the
president
fucking
is?
article. They are not going to fully read or
Right.
understand what you say. You are continuing to deflect. What is fucking important is that no, they don't care about facts. But why the fuck do you care about what they care about? You care about facts, and you should commit. You can do that in a minute. Should what?
I will,
You should commit actions that support that.
I think
Okay,
Puddifoot-
Regardless of how
Puddifoot
dumb-
sums it up really
okay,
good.
you do
Okay,
this
good.
again. Let me respond first before you go to Puddifoot. The problem, I don't care about stupid people, and the religious right down here are very fucking stupid, and there's no drilling into their brains. There is no making them anything other
No,
than
you
stupid.
have to tell them a
But-
story that makes them feel
No,
something.
no. I don't care about them at all. I don't care about them at all. What I care about are the reasonably intelligent or slightly intelligent people who see what they say and countering their bullshit. Because there are people who just need to hear someone say something reasonable.
So you're wanting people to like read your things and take
Inspiration.
inspiration to do what?
No, what I'm saying is that, like, if
Are you trying to model the example you
no,
want
no,
them
no,
to
no,
be?
no.
That
No.
you didn't follow?
No. What I'm saying is that when you're having a public conversation, there are people who are listening.
Right.
And if the only people talking are the people who are only reading the titles of the articles, then they win. And if you don't oppose that, then that's the only narrative out there. So for me, like, I can't read every fucking thing.
Right.
I read 50%.
And had you been wrong, though, it wouldn't have been the logical, reasonable voice. It would have been the other wrong voice.
You're as bad as like those people that post the fake memes with quotes on them.
But I wasn't wrong.
By luck! Oh my god!
No.
Just because you're lucky.
Not
No,
luck.
wait,
not
Learned-
luck.
I think he's learned an important lesson.
It's
If
important.
only he would admit that he's wrong this time.
I mean,
no.
he's already like
It's-
white and straight
But it's
and
also
male. Like, does he need more luck? I kind of feel like he used up all his fucking luck.
And it's important to be right for the right reasons. It's not good enough to be
Why?
right for the wrong
Why?
reasons. Because then that sets up a whole entire logic chain that can break down later. If your entire base is set around a lie, eventually that lie catches up and it becomes irrelevant anything after that.
But no one, literally, I'm the only one reading a thing. I'm the only one who read even
I
two
read the thing.
paragraphs.
I read the fucking thing.
Only because you wanted to burn my ass.
And
That's
then-
the
and then
only
even-
reason.
But it doesn't matter why I
And
wanted
then even
to.
further, Putterfoot actually said a very good thing.
Okay.
The morality of Ferris. It's okay to lie as long as you're better than your opponent.
I wasn't lying.
Did you see what
I
Josh
wasn't
said?
lying. No.
It's a waste of time to read the whole thing, is what everyone that reads just the title says.
Wrong.
You're just as bad as everyone else in
So-
the thread.
Wrong,
Okay.
wrong.
Can I
Chris,
Different reactions,
wait,
but
who
the same
was it?
logic.
can I do,
Who? Wait, no, you may not. Who was it? Somebody. Oh, and Joshua said Christian just half-assed it a little further.
well,
You're slightly more of an
excuse
ass
me,
than those
excuse
people,
me,
Ferris.
excuse me.
Just
Like,
slightly.
there is a big difference between reading a headline and forming an opinion and reading 50+% of an article and forming an opinion, right? I mean, right?
If you're wrong,
no, but I was right.
but
I-
that
I
was
was
luck.
correct.
But you were right, but
That
you
was
figured out that you were
chance.
probably wrong and left it.
So who's
Yeah.
I think you're changing what the problem was.
So when it comes to like say if you're talking about the tides, if you say like, oh, God makes the tides go in and out, and another person says that, the moon and gravity causes tides to go in and out, who's more right? Who's actually right?
Right? Okay. So
What? What?
The person that says the moon and gravity is what it's. So you're wrong, even though you may have come to the right conclusion at the end that the schedule for the tides, you're still wrong.
I've got one for you. Was it Newton that tracked the orbit of the planets but then couldn't figure out why they would like whip around kind of like in an oval? Was that Newton?
His gravity theory did not quite work out.
And he literally wrote in his paper that part was just the hand of another.
Yeah.
Okay, so was he right? Is he right because he's kind of
Ish.
fucking right?
He was,
No!
he was more right than everyone
Is-
else. He was more right than everyone else.
Okay, but he's still, but it's
But he was
still
still
wrong.
wrong.
Right.
But he was more right.
Right?
But
No.
but
No.
you were more right than them, but were you also still wrong?
Were you?
No, I was 100% correct because what I read was I read enough to understand the issue.
Obviously not, because the last paragraph completely dismantled what you thought.
No, you're wrong. You're misunderstanding the situation because what happened was I read a sentence in the last.
Doing it now.
No. I was correct. I was 100% correct based on what I read. What happened was when
Newton,
I was
based on what he knew about science, was correct.
Excuse me. As I was going to close the tab, I read one sentence in the last paragraph, which led me to believe I was wrong. But when Heather threatened to out me as being wrong, I went
Now
back.
he's willing to put in work.
Then I was willing to put in work because like someone was gonna like fuck me up. Turns out I was 100% correct. And what I didn't read was the first part of that sentence, which was if you steal a flag, then you can't deface it. So it had to do with not
Ownership.
Yeah. Like if you stole a thing, you can't whatever. I was 100% correct in everything I said today. For a large part of the day, I thought I was wrong. But when she threatened to call me out, then
that is so ridiculous.
why?
Why would you sweat over it all day and you weren't even sure?
Because I was talking a lot of shit. I was talking a lot of fucking smack, dude. And,
Oh yeah. Oh no, he was talking long
Oh.
shit in that thread. He wasn't in there like, oh, you guys are dumb, yo. No, he was fucking talking long shit.
it was bad. It was super
Yeah.
bad. If I was wrong, if I had been wrong, it would have been bad.
I still think it would have behooved you if you thought you were wrong to just admit so.
Thank you.
I'm
I
glad
like
didn't.
now, like right on this minute.
I was correct though. I was I was correct.
You are fucking maddening.
right.
You're fucking wrong and you have no
was
character.
right.
You're wrong
was right.
and you have no character. Two
I-
things.
The character thing is okay, maybe, but
but
I
you
was
have more
right.
character than other people. So
But here's the thing: does it really matter? Because like they don't care about that stuff. They don't care. You're mad at me. They didn't even read it, and they're like, they didn't even read They read 5 words. I read 2 I read 50% of it. They read 2, and like you're mad at
he's
me.
so being those people.
I didn't do what?
You muted me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, you did.
I didn't mean to.
He's being those people.
No.
I think you could have set a good example for them, but you
I
chose
did.
not
I was
to.
right. Like, but they don't even fucking care, dude. They don't even care that they're wrong.
Neither do you.
So what? No, I do care. I sweated it all
You
day.
care
I
that
was like,
other people know you're wrong.
No,
you
no.
don't care that you are wrong. Not enough to do something about it.
You didn't care enough to take the moral high road. To take the road less traveled.
I'm in. Fucking red. I am in.
He was lonely on that road, so joined the others.
I was surrounded by people who
Where
don't
those
care.
people, that's their road.
Who don't-
those people.
Who don't care about facts. Who don't read a thing. And
So, friends of yours.
If they were all jumping off a bridge, would you jump off one too?
no, what I'm saying is that I actually read the thing. I read the thing.
Part of the thing.
And then you thought you were wrong.
Slightly
Instead
more
of
than the
admitting
title.
that, even though it turned out in the end you were right, even though you thought you were wrong, you didn't admit it.
But okay, but what
I admitted today that I was wrong.
So did I.
because you guys were wrong. I was not wrong.
I haven't been wrong yet.
Just so we
Leslie will let us
Leslie-
know. The jury's still
I
out
got
on that
this.
one.
you are wrong about the thing, but I want to get into it because we're
Oh
like
my God.
we're already
I meant
so,
today.
No, I mean today too. I mean like in the show you were wrong about the thing but let's not talk about it. Let's get out of here because no one cares about this shit. Care about facts, read the fucking things, don't read just fucking titles.
Read the whole thing, not just a
Read-
title or maybe 1 or 2 paragraphs. The whole fucking thing.
No, you don't have to do that. Just read it enough to gain understanding because no one else is reading any of it. You're the only one reading even the first fucking sentence. Just do it and be smart. Bye, guys.
Bye. You disappoint me as a human
No.
being. Yes.
No.
I wouldn't
Yes.
have done it either.
Would you?